Hey, hey!
Hey guys, how you doing? Let me introduce you to, if you don't already know, you should. Traveling
What
partner,
up, guys?
hero, gorgeous supermodel, Jenna Smink. If you are watching this video, you're probably wondering why I did not run in Steamboat this weekend. Things got a little crazy.
It's not as cool as you guys probably thought, but it is a great lesson, so we wanted to make a video about it so that we can share our knowledge.
Exactly right.
So what the heck happened?
Well, first of all, let me put all of your minds at ease. Stryker's okay. Thank you to everyone.
And they didn't let her in the saddle bronc against my best efforts.
We tried. We thought, you know, we're already here. Enter me up, son.
Yeah. Didn't work.
Stryker's good. Everyone's fine. Ultimately, what happened, there was a glitch in entering, and I didn't get entered. That's like pretty much what it was. You know, leading up to this weekend, I was really excited to have Jenna come out. This is our first weekend together for our summer run. Super stoked. There's a lot to the pro rodeo game. I mean, I've been jackpotting for a few months now, and now I'm ready to step it up into the big leagues. There is so much more to this game than just turning 3 cans, and I was excited to learn those lessons from, you know, someone who's been here and done
some
that.
the hard way, unfortunately, but entering is its own little game, and you've got to perfect it. And unfortunately, this was a lesson that we both had to learn the hard way. I've never experienced this before, and fortunately, Renee was standing right next to me when I entered. Us both buddied her. And I was the only one that ended up getting into the rodeo. If I could have let her run in my place, I would have, but that's not how it works.
I mean, so when we were at Bridgeport, California at the Wrangler National Patriot Tour, yeah, we entered, we called the right times, we said all the right things, we did the secret lingo. We all were standing there and heard the call, like nothing was wrong with it, and somehow they only entered one of us. Like, things happen, guys, it's not a big deal, but you know, that's only one small part of what goes into this like pro rodeo game. You know, there's a lot of travel considerations. There's horse care on the road. I learned about bucket straps this weekend and like thinking about.
Hey man, where's all your bucket straps? I just had them on the ground.
They're good. Remembering to pack grain. That was a fun thing that I forgot too this weekend. Learning how to prepare your run for different pens and different setups and different dirt and alleys and flags and, you know, announcers and all sorts of crazy things. Like, there was a lot that went into this. This was one small thing. And now I've learned about this entering game. This weekend, like, worked out amazing, though. It started off awesome. You know, Jenna showed up. She drove 19 hours from Texas.
Probably should have split that up, but I thought it was supposed to be 15. And with traffic, with mountains, and the time change, it ended up 19 in the seat.
Slowed her down a little bit.
That was plenty long.
So she gets here, I'm so excited. She doesn't even have time to unpack her bags. We basically load up the horses and start driving to Vernal. We get there, we both laid down really respectable runs that night.
Great runs, really great runs.
Really, really proud of it. It was Stryker and my very best pro rodeo run yet.
Heck
like,
yeah.
We were stoked about it. Because of Jenna's connections and friendship, we were able to stay at NFR qualifier Kimmy Wall's house. She actually won the round that night up in Calgary while we were staying at her house.
Yeah.
Go Utah! And the next morning we got a lesson from her trainer husband, which was outstanding. You know, he helps train all of Kimmy's horses, and
he really is a good horseman. He doesn't claim to be a barrel racer, but he definitely knows horsemanship. And at the end of the day, those fundamentals just come down to how well are you controlling your horse and every single one of its body parts.
Exactly right.
It was fun to see what his perspective was and his take on what we could do to improve our times and improve our runs. So
exactly. So we start rolling into gorgeous Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Beautiful, beautiful ski town. It was so cute. We started looking at the address for the rodeo, and I realized I never got the email callback. Total rookie mistake on my end, by the way. When Jenna got hers, I was at work, and she texted me, said, hey, you know, we got in the perf, it's awesome, so excited, it was going to be my very first pro rodeo perf ever, and I didn't even bother to check. Like, again, rookie mistake, like,
and also mine too, like, this is a big learning curve for me entering, because normally I had somebody enter for me last year, and so now you have to be your own really accurate secretary. And normally what you would do is write down a confirmation number, and then if something like this happens, you can call Procom and say, no, I really did enter, pull that call back up, and then they could maybe fix it. So that was a slip on my part. So. But lesson learned, like, I'll never forget that again, and these lessons you learn the hard way, they're ingrained. So
exactly. You know, there's a couple things we maybe would have done differently, but overall, like, things just happen, you guys, and, you know, whether they seem unfair, whether they're your fault, someone else's fault, like, things happen. and you just can't let that ruin your momentum and get you down. Like, this is a tough sport. You're going to lose a lot more than you're going to win. There are a lot of downs. There are a couple ups along the way. And it's really just about kind of embracing that and kind of learning from each kind of road bump and not making it a road block.
And I was actually really proud of Renee, how she handled it, because it's so exciting, your first pro rodeo performance, and like her momentum was here, and then we got that news, and she could have really like brought the energy and brought the whole momentum of the trip down, but she didn't, because she was more worried about me and my mental state, and like realized that I still had a run to make. So she was like awesome and like a video cheerleader and like just doing everything. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better buddy at that time. So, and it's so important to have somebody good like that to travel with, because the energy and everybody that you surround yourself with really does make a difference. And like, you have to stay positive, even going into a run, and even being on the fence videoing. Like, I was reading her energy and like felt bad too, and we both just like made the best out of it. So it was a good learning experience.
And that's something that Travis was talking to us about too.
Just the day before,
like literally that morning, he was like, "Listen, like, there's a reason why a lot of barrel racers don't buddy together, because there's drama. Like, it's hard if like, you know, I have a bad run, you have a great run, and I'm like..."
Then you're kind of like this. Somebody's trying to celebrate, the other person's trying to sulk, and it's like,
it's not how that works. So it was my responsibility at that point to like keep the energy high, to support Jenna, film her run, like keep her pumped, keep her mental game strong. You know, she had work to do that night, and so it was my responsibility to like keep this train a-going.
She did. She got it.
Ultimately, things just work out for the best, you guys. You know, my family wasn't going to be there in Steamboat, but they were planning on being in Elko, which is our next rodeo, which will now be my official first pro rodeo perf. Things just work out for a reason, like,
and we'll have the grain, and we'll have the bucket ties.
We'll have all the things figured out at that point.
And mentally, it'll be like her second run, because she kind of already got that hype and like got to experience the craziness of pulling.
That's right. And that's another thing too, is like, I still saddle up Stryker. Like, I still went through the kind of get ready routine, so we could kind of build that confidence and you know, learning like the timing of when to get on your horse, how to warm up. You know, getting him around that environment, kind of dealing with a little bit of nerves, all of that. Like, it was still a good experience.
It's a lot different during a performance, because you've got so many other factors, like the clown, the loudspeakers, you know, people around, and the lights. It's just a lot different atmosphere. But Stryker handled it like a boss. I know he hasn't run in a performance, but he acted like an old pro.
So you guys,
they'll kill it.
We have got a long summer ahead of us still. We have so many rodeos. This is like one tiny little deal, not a big deal, not a deal breaker. So many more runs ahead, so many more memories, experiences, lessons to be learned.
Hopefully no more silly lessons. It just comes with the territory. As a card holder and a rookie, like, you got a lot more of these coming. Hopefully it can shield you from a few of them, but
I hope you guys continue to follow along, continue to watch this fun, amazing journey. Like, learn from like our mistakes.
Share these silly mistakes, so hopefully this doesn't happen to you guys.
That's exactly right. We love you guys. Thank you so much for following along and for your support. Keep in mind, you guys, don't split the small stuff. It's a long road ahead, and just enjoy the journey.
You bet, and keep your energy high.
Yeah. Love you guys. Bye.